He doesn't shout, he doesn't sprint around for a show, but give him the ball and the whole game starts moving his pace. While everyone else rushes, Arda Güler slows things down just enough to see what others miss. He's not the loudest player on the pitch, but he might be the smartest. Let me tell you how he does it and how you can do the same. The first thing you'll notice is this: he's never surprised. Before the ball even comes to him, his head is already turning. One glance to the left, one over the shoulder, a quick check behind. By the time he receives the ball, he's already made up his mind. It looks effortless. It's not like it's scanning. If you want to control the midfield like Arda, you need to see the game before you are in it. Practice it. Before every pass you receive, check your shoulder. Not once, twice. Know your next move before you touch the ball, because when defenders react, Arda is already gone. Second, he doesn't rush, he waits. Most young players think speed means doing everything fast. Arda understands something better. Speed is a weapon, but so is silence. He'll receive the ball and pause. Not because he's stuck, because he's setting a trap. He invites pressure, lets defenders step in. Then, with a single shift of his hips, he's through. That's called tempo control. He's not playing at high speed, he's playing at his speed. And everyone else has to adjust. Third, he plays simple until it's time to be deadly. He's not always going for a killer pass. Sometimes it's one touch, sometimes it's short give and go. Sometimes he just recycles the ball, moves again, and waits for the next opening. But then suddenly he sees something, a gap, a run, a moment. And that's when he treats the impossible ball, splitting lines, cutting defenses, turning nothing into danger. That's how you dominate the midfield. Not by forcing a big play, but waiting for the right one and then delivering it with perfect timing. Be the player who keeps the ball alive, then become the player who kills with one pass. Fourth, he's an escape artist. You think he's cornered, two defenders closing, no space to turn, and then he just slips through. Not with pace, not with power, with angles. He'll take a soft touch into space, use his body to shield, drop a shoulder, lean the other way, and suddenly there's a lane. It's not a trick, it's not flash, it's craft. And it works because he never panics. He's calm when others rush, still when others scramble. If you want to keep the ball under pressure, learn to stay calm in the storm. Finally, Arda leads without talking. No big gestures, no shouting for attention. But every time his team needs control, he shows for the ball. Every time they're in trouble, he finds a way out. He's always available, always reliable, always thinking one step ahead. And that builds trust. Because leadership isn't about volume, it's about value. Be the player teammates can rely on. Even if you say nothing, your football speaks loud. So how do you dominate midfield like Arda Güler? Scan constantly, control the tempo, keep it simple until it's time to strike. Stay calm under pressure, be available, be reliable, be smart. You don't need to be the strongest, you don't need to be the fastest. You just need to play with purpose. Arda Güler does it quietly, and that's what makes him dangerous.